I'll wait to see your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses.
We're about to embark on another first experience while sailing, and it involves us passing through the first drawbridge in the world, at least according to AthensTourGreece.com. This is the Bridge of Chalkidas, and it holds 2,500 years of history. After a few months apart, we caught up with friends aboard Odyssey X, an identical catamaran to ours. If you have watched our older episodes, you may remember them during our travels around southwestern Turkey. We met back up with them in an anchorage just outside the town of Lutra Adipsu. The next day, we sailed down together to the town of Nea Artaki and then on down to Chalkidas to await our turn to cross through the Evripos Bridge. Just east of mainland Greece, you will find the huge island of Evia. It is separated from the mainland by the Euboean Gulf, and the Euboean Gulf itself is divided into a northern section and a southern section by the Euripus Strait, where the town of Chalkidas is. The main crossing point between mainland Greece and the island of Evia is the Chalkidas Bridge, which is also known as the Evripos Bridge or the Euripus Bridge. During the Byzantine period, around the 5th and 6th centuries, the bridge had fortifications, including towers, which were vital in controlling access between the mainland and the island. Historical records and archaeological evidence suggest that the bridge was an important and key structure in Chalkidas. Unfortunately, there aren't any visual records from that long ago due to multiple rebuilds over the centuries. This is a conceptual illustration of the fortified bridge with towers resembling Byzantine military architecture as it might have looked around that time. In the year 334 BC, Alexander the Great built 2 new towers with gates. Additional changes were made during the Venetian period. This is a generated historical illustration showing 2 Venetian towers on the Evripos Bridge as they might have appeared during the Venetian occupation. The design captures the Venetian architectural style with elements like arched windows and battlements appropriate to the era. A new 40-meter manually operated steel swing bridge arrived from Italy in 1895 and served the needs of the area for about 65 years, but it became almost non-functional due to the amount of traffic it endured as well as the load limits, which were reached more often than not. A new electric iron bridge was designed and built and inaugurated in 1963. The bridge is the focal point of the town of Chalkidas because of the quote-unquote crazy waters that travel beneath it. The current typically changes direction every 4 to 6 hours like a tide. The majority of the typical month, the tides are pretty regular, but around 6 to 7 days of the month, the current can change direction as many as 14 times during a 24-hour period. The moon's gravitational pull on the Earth causes the water to change direction quickly. During that change of direction, the water stops moving for about 8 minutes. The water current under the bridge can reach up to 15 kilometers per hour. As the time gets closer to the reversal of the water flow, whirlpools are created, which makes it difficult for sailing in those waters. Smaller vessels are often incapable of sailing against the current. The story goes that the channel was named after a man called Euripus, who drowned in those waters when he was attempting to solve the mystery of the quote-unquote crazy waters. Aristotle himself traveled to that area to study the phenomenon of the irregular tides causing these crazy waters, as did many scientists and philosophers. Today is June 16th, 2023, and it is our 13-year wedding anniversary. Engine off.
He's going across. There's a ferry place across there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let him go. Let him go across.
There's a big black blob that just popped out of the water for Donovan, and I saw just a little bit of it. Donovan got him on video. I could feel you rolling your eyes behind my face.
Lighthouse.
I just came up and saw this and I was like, I assume you're watching the depth on the chart because we're awfully close to this island. And he goes, yes. What'd you say?
You're lucky.
You almost pushed me in, I'm lucky. He goes, yes, Claudine, I'm watching the depths. And I could feel him rolling his eyes, burning into the back of my head. There they are. I see Odyssey X. Right there. Finally. Excuse me. Am I in your way, sail? Pushing me off the boat? Good morning, June 17th. Either Friday or Saturday, whatever you may be.
Hello. Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
You gonna fall?
Watch out, baby girl. Hey, hey. You're not allowed to go that close to the edge.
There you go. You gonna fall? Follow daddy. There you go.
We are in the town of, I don't know. What are you doing? What was that? And we are now heading southish to get to the bridge where we're gonna wait until tonight for them to let us through. We got some good wind, so we don't have engines on. There's our buddy boat. And we're gonna find, there's a place where you can either go alongside or drop anchor. So we're gonna see which place is easier and better. Because we'll be there for till tonight, till they let us through to the other side of the bridge. They'll lift up the bridge. And then they'll call everybody on VHF individually to go through. And then we'll go to the anchorage on the south side of the bridge to sleep for the rest of the night. And then in the morning we'll keep moving out of the way so that the boats trying to go through the next day can get through. The bridge opens for boat traffic in the late evening when currents aren't as strong. In June 2023, we paid around 40 euros to cross on our 13-meter catamaran on a Monday night. The website olne.gr has great information for those of you wanting to travel this route and cross the bridge. We selected Point A to be our holding area because it's the closest to the bridge and there are several restaurants and shops to visit while we wait permission to cross. After docking side on the town quay, we go to the office to pay for the crossing and turn on our VHF radio and await instructions for later that evening. We typically use two apps to get information on bridges, anchorages, marinas, and such. One app is called Navily and one is called No Foreign Land, or NFL for short. In reading reviews from other sailors, we found out the town wall has an underwater rock ledge that can cause damage to hulls at low tide if their draft is too low. We also found that this particular area is ripe with burglaries and theft. According to way too many of the reviews we read, foreign strangers have no qualms about boarding boats they do not own and that they're not invited to board, and just help themselves to anything they find. Some boats are boarded during broad daylight, so folks suggest always leaving one person behind on board to watch over it. But a lot of these robberies also take place at night while the crew sleeps comfortably in their cabins, which is absolutely terrifying to me. So everything should be locked up at all times, and wallets, passports, and important items should really be watched. Since we're traveling with our friends, we decided to have at least one of us four aboard one of the vessels to watch both of them. It also helps that we both have dogs, who will not hesitate to bark their lungs out if they hear anybody nearby. That's the bridge we're gonna go under. And this is the staging area right here. So we're gonna have coffee very close to the boats to watch the thieves. Apparently there's a whole bunch of teenage hoodlums that like to climb up on the boats and steal stuff out of lockers. So we're gonna come over here and get a coffee and chill. There should be a couple more boats coming. This is the direction we came from. There should be more boats coming to cross under the bridge after midnight at some point. So this is the bridge we will be passing, and you can see how the current is, the tide is changing right now. It's about 7 p.m. so it's at its highest. We are all the way back there right now. But we wanted to, one, get some exercise for Zoe, take her on a little walk, and I wanted to see what it looked like down here, to know kind of what to expect when it's our turn. Oh my God. Damn. Yeah, hopefully that's why they want to do it at night, because it's not, the current isn't as bad. Damn. We'll wait for each other here.
Wait. So once we've gone through, we'll just wait maybe, 200 or 300 meters on the other side.
Okay.
And then carry on to the next one.
So the other bridge should be right behind this building. We'll go under that bridge and then we'll go to an anchorage for the rest of the night. Okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, look at the force with which the water's coming out on the other side of the bridge. We've got some nice restaurants. This one's a hero kind of Greek food, the pizza place, but they don't have any gluten-free. Mama's all-day homemade habits. I went into the wrong restaurant at first, but I went in and I asked her if she had gluten-free pizza, and she's like, "You want free pizza?" And I was like, "No, I'll pay for it." "Do you have gluten-free?" And she's like, "Oh, no." She just looked at me like I was nuts. Story of my life, lady. Story of my life with the whole gluten-free.
They already do it? Wait, I haven't got it. Huh? They said past the bridge.
Is it a way of calmness? Or are you out so fucking anxious that you've been thinking, driving yourself crazy? Or how you've been drinking, suppressing all that's heavy on your heart? I woke up this morning, I wanna just get away. There's
Looking good,
so
baby.
much that's happening, and these people ain't right for me.
That's okay. We're
this
going. Just
morning.
let him go.
I wanna just fly away. There's too much that's happening, and these people ain't right for me.
Come on. Starboard just a little, okay?
My day, I hate myself so much at the moment. I try to pray. God,
Look
help
good,
me
right there.
see there's something beyond this. Thoughts I've been thinking.
A little bit more starboard.
Driving myself crazy. I guess I've been
A little bit more starboard. You're doing good.
way more than what is good for me.
A little bit more starboard. You're doing good.
This morning, I wanna just get away. There's so much that's happening, and
A little bit more starboard. You're looking good.
right for me. I woke up this morning. I wanna just fly away. There's too much that's happening, and these people ain't right for me. This whole damn city is a crowded mess. I feel the opposite of pretty, just a capsule of stress. Oh, I just wanna get away. Where am I to go if I
Looks
can't
good, babe.
bear to stay?
Just follow that boat a little slower, okay?
I woke up this morning. I wanna just get away.
You can go. I don't know if we're gonna go around them or what. Yeah. Just go around them to their port side. 20. 5 times 4 is 20, correct. Where are we at?
Well, we made it through the bridge, and once again, I worked myself into a nervous tizzy for not much. I mean, yes, there was definitely a current, and even though it was not really that strong, it is not easy to come to a full stop while floating in moving water. This was also our first night sail aboard Oka, so we can now check off 2 more been there, done that moments that we can be proud of. Well, let's actually get ourselves set in place before we check those 2 items off. Tomorrow we're going to go under a really tall bridge, which we will not need to really worry about much since our mast should definitely fit. Then we're going to continue our way south between the island of Evia and mainland Greece to slowly make our way to the Cyclades Islands. So stick around. Thanks for watching and hope to see you back for our next episode.
Slow, slow. Slow. Okay, slow, 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 slow. Right there. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Back it up. We're not going anywhere. Stop. We weren't going anywhere.